All right, highlights of what was a really fun session. 1 hour on the board and a chance to get some green tyre runs at the end and some dry tyre running at the start, some co-driver laps, work through all the stuff that you may have missed out on 24 hours ago. Beautiful day here at Mount Panorama. We're going to have a top of about 22 degrees. We'll have Boost Mobile qualifying to round out the day. And for a lot of teams, it was the co-drivers that got us started. We probably shouldn't be too surprised that it was Red Bull on top, because at the very beginning of the session, it was their co-drivers who started that one on top. An important few laps for Harry Jones. Nasty crash for him yesterday, but able to get behind the wheel today and try and build up that confidence. Not only was that car repaired, but it found some more damage in that session before finishing the session inside the top 10, with Anton Di Pasquale finishing this one in 8th. It's been something of a roller coaster ride for the first 3 sessions for Team 18. Will Brown pushing the limits across the top, and also at the bottom through the chase. He would end up only 78 thousandths of a second away from his fast teammate. We also saw some pretty handsome running through the middle here as well from the Monster Energy team. He was gritting his teeth all right. Cam Waters would finish up a little bit further behind the front runners in 4th, with Mark Winterbottom finishing in that car. But doing a nice job, and as Mark Larkham alluded to, not having to make too many changes on that car. It looks to be relatively in the zone. Thomas Randall put some nice laps together in the early part of that session. James Moffat brought it home for 7th overall. Still working on race pace. A lot of these teams not really showing us where their true form guide might lie yet. Chaz Mostert was on for a really good lap through the mid-session, but decided to pull off and maybe not show his hand just yet as to what they've got for a car that was repaired yesterday after practice 1. And then right at the very end, and I mean at the very, very end, Brock Feeney was able to put it all together despite that slide across the top, and top the 3rd practice session with the first 4, a 204.9 to top practice 3.